And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my top movies of the year. 2019's gone. We have to look forward to the movies of 2020, but I figure I'll do my top list of 2019 movies. Even though I didn't see a lot of movies, I still haven't saw Parasite. I did not see 1917. Couldn't find them in my near theater. So I have to wait to see those movies later on, which is kind of a bummer because the Oscars are coming up soon. So there are going to be contentions for those movies. But these are my top list movies of the year of 2019. So let's start with some honorable mentions. I have a whole bunch of them too. And by the way, my top list is only 13. So, and also if you're looking at this video and it looks a little blurry, I apologize. I just got a new camera, so I'm just kind of like working the kinks on it, so bear with me. So at number 17 for honorable mentions, I have Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Tom Hanks was really good. I do feel like they should have made that movie as a direct TV movie instead, because I kind of felt like that in some parts. But overall, still a great movie. At number 16, I have Dark Phoenix, the final X-Men movie of the century. Not counting New Mutants, even though that's coming out supposedly this year. So go figure. The main X-Men movies is the end of an era with Dark Phoenix. I thought it was great. I liked it a lot. I just wish we were going to get more, but now Marvel has it, so we can't. At number 15, I have Spider-Man Far From Home. I wanted to put this on my main list, but there were other movies that I really liked a lot, and I couldn't, fix it. I didn't want to make a huge list for my top list, so I had to bump out Spider-Man, so I apologize, but Spider-Man was great. I love Spider-Man. It's one of my favorite characters of all time. He's my Batman to my Marvel characters of all time, so there's that. So, I'm sorry, but I had to do it. 14, I have The Hustlers, whatever you want to call it, with Jennifer Lopez. I thought that was a very good movie. You have other actresses in that movie were great. Jennifer Lopez, as an actress, she sucks. I can't deny that, but she was actually kind of fine in this movie, so there's that. In the sense that she was good, not the other way around. But, yeah, she's very beautiful, whatever. But anyway, at number 13, I have How to Train Your Dragon. DreamWorks / Universal continue to prove, yeah, they can make good movies as well, just as much as Disney can. So they did a really good job with closing the chapter of How to Train Your Dragon saga, and it worked. It was great animation. The ending was phenomenal, and it was sad as well. So there's that, but also very happy as well. So that's number 13. At number 12, I have Zombieland 2. Zombieland 2 was great. I love that movie. It's just that I wish it would have came out 10 years earlier. But, what can you do? Everybody did a phenomenal job with the movie. Great story. Follow-up story. They didn't use the same stick as the first one, but, kind of glad they didn't. Had zombies, but it was kind of more of a family road trip kind of thing. So there's that. At number 11, I have Jumanji 2. Jumanji 2 was great. I thought that was fun. Like I said, I wanted to put it in my main list, but I couldn't. Only because there are other movies that are way better than this movie. And I like The Rock. I love Kevin Hart. And Karen Gillan's great too. The chemistry is all phenomenal. But what we're going to do, and the whole body swapping thing was great. So I thought that was great. At number 10, I have Happy Death Day 2. That was a fun movie. It came out early in the year of last year. And the whole premise of, dying and coming back to try to find out who the killer is, that was actually entertaining. But it had a couple of twists in it that I thought it was pretty good. So there's that. At number 9, I have Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Like I said, this movie, Godzilla is a good movie. It has its problems, for sure. But I wanted to see Godzilla duke it out with the other monsters. Mothra, King Ghidorah. I wanted to see that, Ronan. We got to see that. Yeah, we had to wait a couple of more, towards near the end, obviously. But it was cool seeing it. We got to see more Godzilla in this movie than we saw in the last one, so there's that. So I thought that was a pretty good movie. And number 8, I have Pokemon's Detective Pikachu. Listen, I'm a big fan of Pokemon. I grew up with it. Pikachu was great. Ryan Reynolds was a great voice acting for him, even though he kind of still sounds like Deadpool. But, Deadpool 3 will have a joke about Pikachu eventually, so there's that. I thought that was very fun. And the ending was cool. So, and of course the big mystery as well too. It was kind of like, okay, obviously, but yeah, it was great. Number 7 is Dumbo. Dumbo was a fun movie too. Dumbo has a very simple premise. You have an elephant who's kind of like, the outcast of his family. He's got the bigger ears than everybody. But then they kind of stretch it out to having him be a part of this family. That Colin Farrell's the father who has 2 kids, and they fall in love with Dumbo and they want to be with them and train him and help the circus because that's their family. So I thought the story that they used was really good and I enjoyed it. At number 6, excuse me, is Us. Jordan Peele's Us. This was a fun movie because, we always get the same premise of horror movies. Either there's a spooky house or, monsters or demons or whatever. This movie is like, what if the world had duplicates of everybody? That would be very creepy and they were psychopaths. You never know. But I thought that was a very cool premise. Wasn't the scariest movie, but the premise alone was very creepy and I liked it a lot. So there's that. And number 5 was Clue, aka Ready or Not. Clue, with murder into it, literally. And I thought that was a fun movie. The premise of that was really good as well. So there's that, Ready or Not. Number 5. Number 4, gotta admit it, Dora the Explorer. Listen, Dora is not the greatest thing in the history of mankind, but for a computer game, not bad. It was okay, kind of funny. Has its moments. Swiper was like the best part of that movie, so there's that. At number 3, I hate putting this here, but I had to. It's Shazam. I love that movie, but man, I had to take it out of the list. I had to. It was just too hard. There were so many other movies up there I had to put up there over this movie, but Shazam was so damn good. I mean, Zachary Levi as Shazam was amazing. The bad guy, Mark Strong, I think that's the name of the bad guy. He was great. And the whole premise of a kid becoming a superhero and what's he going to do? What's the first thing he will do with that power? Obviously, if you've seen the trailers, he'll go to the convenience store and obviously drink beer at that age. But yeah, that whole movie was great. I enjoyed it a lot. And at number 2, I have Child's Play. Child's Play was fun. When I first heard they were going to make a remake of this, I was like, oh, don't do it. You're going to ruin Chucky. But then I realized, watched it, not bad. Better than the original first one, not better than the sequels. It was just a great movie, and I enjoyed it a lot. At number 1, I have Spies in Disguise. I just saw that movie. Very good movie, animated movie. Will Smith was hilarious. Tom Holland's chemistry was great. Him being a pigeon throughout the movie was hilarious. So that movie worked very well, and the animation was kind of cool too. So there's all that. So 17, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. 16, Dark Phoenix. 15, Spider-Man. 14, Hustle. 13, How to Train Your Dragon. 12, Zombieland 2. 11, Jumanji 2. 10, Happy Death Day 2. 9, Godzilla King of the Monsters. 8, Detective Pikachu. 7, Dumbo. 6, Us. 5, Ready or Not. 4, Dora the Explorer. 3, Shazam. 2, Child's Play. And number 1, Spies in Disguise. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this honorable mentions. And stay tuned for the next list. Thank you very much and have a good day.